Hi there, my name's Cav and I'll be going over the business accounts training material, and in this video we're going to look at how to enter a direct sale in business accounts. Sales can be entered into business accounts without actually raising a document, such things as shop takings or online sales. So we enter sales in the blue book in our system. The blue book is money that comes into your business, all sales transactions. One thing to remember when you add a new line into business accounts or any of the books, to make one transaction valid, you must have the date, you must have the from account specified, the to account, the total amount, and the VAT code if you're VAT registered. These things make one transaction valid. All of the remaining columns are optional. As long as you enter those things, you can't go wrong. So you add the green plus button here, that adds a new line. And then you can go ahead and give it the date and press enter. So let's say the start of this year. I'm just going to put 1.1, press enter, and it's added the new line. So you can see that the validate is kicked in, telling us that we still need to finish this transaction, and it's indicating what needs to be specified. Now, you don't have to have a customer for sales, it's optional, and as we're doing daily takings, we're going to leave this blank. In the reference field, I'm going to put daily sales and press enter. Now we can specify all this type of information into a template transaction, but we were looking at template transactions in another video. That speeds up making transactions for recurring or repetitive transactions, not recurring. Repetitive ones, you can set them up. Recurring transactions we do in automated entries, which again we'll cover in another video. Now we're on to the from and to accounts now. So basically the from and to accounts is basically the way the money's moving around the system. The money comes from one account and goes to another account. You simply follow the money. So from a sale, the money comes from one of your sales accounts, and if it's been paid directly, it will go to the bank or to cash, and if it's not paid yet, then it goes to unpaid invoices, and that item will be paid later on. So as this is direct sales, it's going to come straight from my sales account and it's going to go to my current account. The total amount that we got was £600, and the VAT on this is standard, so we've got the standard VAT. Now if we press spacebar, we get a full list of available accounts, so we can pick from them. If we start to type, it will filter that list down. Okay. So that now makes this transaction valid. You can see there's no indicators anywhere telling us that this is now invalid. Now, because we've put this straight to the bank, it's automatically been ticked paid. If I would have sent this to unpaid invoices, then it's not ticked paid. The system knows that we still need to have this paid later. So the system will tick it paid for you depending on what account you select. You can add extra columns to this screen if you want, or you can remove columns, but we'll look at this on another video on how you add and remove additional columns. So adding transactions is simple. All you have to remember, the main things that make it valid is the date, the from, the to accounts, total amount, and VAT code if you're VAT registered. So that's how you enter a direct sale. You go to the blue books, you hit the green plus button, and you fill in the information. Okay, so that covers entering a direct sale.